Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Talented. Well, we tried out the bandit yesterday and it went remarkably well. We got a whole heap of gold. We tried out a whole, we tried out everything really. Or at least everything we had access to. We had all sorts of fun, lots of abilities that are pretty decent. We found that the shops are very good for boosting our skills. And so we're going to go ahead and try today once more. So, critical chances, it's not a bad thing to start with, but again, it's only 4% and it doesn't really add that much in the long run. I think what we do is we boost up the reload speed. We found that this is probably one of the best things to have increased. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. And then we should also probably kick up the mastery just a fraction. Let's go ahead and we'll go up to mastery 8. Again, we still have plenty of things to unlock and plenty of talents with, so we're not going to go ahead and kick this up to 15 just yet. I think, yeah, it's best to get our bearings just a little bit more than what we've currently got. Alright, so we're now unfortunately back down to a fair shorter range, which is not exactly very good, but it is what it is, and we can't do much about it, so let's just go ahead and take a good pot shot here and there. We'll go ahead and see what we can do. Again, fast moving targets are definitely our biggest problem at the very beginning, and yeah, I think we should be okay. Oh, in fact, yeah, that was getting very close to not having enough ammunition there, but it looks like we're okay. We're going to make it through this first night without taking any damage, and there we have it. Alright, so this starts us off with a grand total of 4 talent points. Monks will now appear. That's fine, but let's see how things go for our talent tree. So, first things first, I think we should always go for reload. That's never a bad plan, and then range, critical, and reload once more? Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, boosting up our luck is probably not a bad way of earning some money nice and quickly. But again, at the moment I think the main thing is keeping our combos. So let's try with the reload, and then, yeah, who knows, maybe fireworks, maybe some luck on the next one. Either way, we will see how the nights do progress. Alright, so again, 3.15 tiles, not a huge distance for now, but it will be good enough, I am sure. Let's just quickly see if we can deal with both of them. Let's get this reload up and running. Oop. Okay, very close, but it looks like we have just enough ammunition to make it through. Come on, let's take care of them. Ooh, and very close, but it is working out. Oh, let's quickly use one of our abilities. Oh man, that is getting awfully dicey there, but we made it through, so that's the main thing. Alright, 6 talent points. Very good. Enemies have a chance to become elite. That's not wonderful. Either way, fireworks, that will be good. Ooh, yeah, let's pick up that extra luck nice and early so we can start stacking our cash. Let's also go for the reload speed, and I think, what is this? Lightning rounds. Basic attacks have 15% chance to fire an additional lightning bolt. Wait, an additional lightning bolt explode and apply shocked. Huh. Okay, well that's not bad. Sure. We'll go ahead and pick up the bargain hunt, as that takes us along the right path, and then there's our talent tree. So let's roll into the reload, and I think, yeah, we'll zip our way up and over there and see what we can find. I'm very keen for our very first talent tree. Alright, so let's just see what we can do. We'll try and clear out everything that we can nice and quickly. A little bit of range certainly will not go astray for us. We definitely are going to have a little bit of a problem until we get better range. But for now, we'll just have to do with what we've got. Let's quickly clear out those guys, clear out them, get a reload before we get ourselves in too much trouble. Oh, and it looks like we just managed to save our own bacon with that ability there. And I think that's one more night down. Alright, very, very good. Nothing too concerning. We should get a couple of level ups, which is nice. And so 5 talent points. Alright, that and they take less knockback, which I'm honestly quite okay with. Alright, let's pick up that range, let's pick up that reload, and unfortunately we can't pick up those lightning rounds. But that is definitely the path we will take, so... yeah, instead of going for that critical, maybe we go for something else that's better for us right now. Anything particularly nice? Look, to be honest, I don't think that there's a huge amount of great choices. Maybe we just boost up our critical for now? Yeah, so let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's an extra 12% chance for critical, which isn't terrible, and if that increases our damage output, I suppose that's not bad. But the question is that what we really want, or do we want to maybe save up some more cash for this? Yeah, go for some extra luck. Decisions. You know, let's just go ahead and we'll roll the... we'll just pick up a little bit of knockback. Yeah, you know what, that'll be fine. It should be enough for us to buy a little bit of extra time with some of our larger enemies. So, we'll just have to see how that all goes. Alright, let's just quickly get these guys. Yep. Let's make sure we reload. Very close to getting ourselves in some trouble there. But it looks like we're doing okay. Let's fire one more shot. Come on, everybody. Let's just make sure that we don't panic here. And we should be fine. Alright. Couple of shots. There we have it. Alright, I think we're safe now. We've only got the last 3. That should be all that we need. There we go. Final shot, and we are done. So, what have we got? 5 talent points yet again. Alright, additional wave, additional enemy on every wave. That's fine. Flip a coin. Let's see, 7 damage. Oh, attack damage is also equal to the amount of gold that we have. Huh. I think I must have forgotten that in the last one, so we can get our coin back and potentially do a heap of damage if we have a stack of gold. So yeah, note has been made. Either way, let's pick up the lightning bolts, the health up, the bladed rounds as well, and then I guess we go for more knockback, or do we go for more money? Ooh, decisions. You know what? I think we'll be able to pick this up fairly easily on the next one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pick up the luck. Yeah, more money more frequently, the better. Alright, what do we have? Looks like our range has increased a little bit, which is good for the north and south corridors. A little bit of stock is already being applied. It's good to see that that's already working in our favour. Unfortunately though, I feel like we're about to get a little bit short on ammunition. Alright, managed to time that just perfectly for all of that. Can we quickly clear out everything here? Yep, we are so far still kicking, which is honestly a bit of a surprise, if you ask me. Yep, alright, we're all good. Alright, this is fantastic. Alright, let's just clear out this last guy. We're up to a gifted XP boost, which is nice, that extra 25%. Crawlies appear. Alright then, I'm not too bothered by the spiders. So let's go ahead and pick up the knockback. Let's pick up our first talent package. And I think we roll and to see if we can get a gold option. It looks like investment is the best thing we have access to. Go on a shopping spree. So, alright then. Bonus packages, create 4 additional rare talents. I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and discover. What does that give us access to? So, first things first, it looks like we've got a few more luck skills around, which is nice. We've got a sniping spree. Whenever you enter a shop, you gain 0.15 range until the end of the next night. Okay, so that's not super useful, but again, it's not bad either. We also have, what's this? New hotness. Re-rolling the shop has a 25% chance to activate your spree talents. Okay, well that's not bad either. Haggle. All shop prices are reduced by 10%. Okay, so this is something that we had thought about in the last one, and it looks like we were very much right. That is a thing. And then Reckless Spree. Whenever you enter a shop, you gain 10% reload speed and attack until the end of the next night. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be a phenomenal choice, but it's certainly not a bad one. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So, what do we want? We're not going to go into a shop for a little bit. Let's pick up the reload. Let's pick up some money. We also now have the potential for the bottoms up ability. Gain 10 health points and throw a bottle that deals 10 damage and applies confused. Yeah, I suppose that could be useful. We could pick up the haggle, but again, we're not going into any shops just yet. Maybe we just go for more money? Or more reload? You know, let's just double down on the reload for now. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, bringing that down by a bit is certainly going to be helpful. We certainly found it to be probably the best modifier in the last one. So we'll definitely try and do what we can there. Alright, let's quickly get rid of these fast-moving enemies. Get rid of you. Yeah, definitely need some more range though, otherwise we're going to find ourselves very short on us being able to take care of our enemies at a distance, which is obviously the right way to do it when you've got a handgun of some kind. Yeah, alright, let's quickly go ahead, clear these guys. Let's go. Make sure we don't get too much damage if we can avoid it. Yeah, just a matter of trying to time these reloads that we don't get hit by anybody in particular. Oh, and it looks like we managed to get through once again without getting scratched, which is very nice. 6 talent points. Alright, but that extra 10% movement speed would have been enough for us to get hit in that last one, so we need to be careful. We need some more damage and whatever have you. It looks like we've also got the quick draw, which isn't too bad. We haven't used that, but I'm sure it's not terrible if it's one of the main abilities. We could go for some critical... Pick up some range, the extra haggle. We have 64 gold, which isn't bad. We do have a shop that we could go for if we really wanted, but I think... Until the end of the next night. Not sure if that's a huge improvement for us. Let's go ahead and pick up the range, though. I think we'll go for more money. Let's pick up a little bit of reload, critical, and then... What else do we want? Maybe some more range? I'm just definitely feeling like we could deal with a little bit of extra range here. So we're almost... We're just a bit short of 4 tiles. Oh, hang on a second. We still have 1 talent point left. What to do? Is there an extra range anywhere nearby? Let's have a quick squiz. Not up over here, so I'm guessing maybe back down there? No? Critical and then range. Okay, well, I guess we're out of luck. I suppose then at that... Maybe we roll the dice? I'm very tempted to roll the dice. You know what? It's okay. Let's just go ahead and we'll pick up the extra reload. It's not a huge improvement, but again, every little bit does count, so we may as well keep on stacking that while we can. We've got a little bit more range this time around, so at least we should be able to deal with some enemies to a little bit sooner to make up for the fact that they have that little bit of extra momentum. Alright, let's just quickly deal with all of them. Again, fast-moving enemies are obviously a major issue. Oh, rate of fire is also rather dangerous. We need to figure out a way to improve the ability to shoot our shots so much quicker. But again, I guess that's a problem for the next day. Alright, let's quickly clear out you. Yeah, it looks like we have the right amount of range that we're just able to, yeah, we're safe. We can't play it foolishly, we can't play fast and loose, but at the same time, yeah, as long as we've got our attention focused, I think we'll be okay. 7 talent points, that's very nice. Let's see, fireworks, you know what, that could be very good. Critical range, knockback. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost all of those. We can pick up some extra range again, that's probably a good call. And then, what else do we want? Do we want to spend some of our cash? I feel like it's probably worth it, but if we're going to do that, we should probably do that tomorrow night and pick up some of these haggling skills. Yeah, I think make it cheaper, make our money go a little bit further, that's always a good call. So, whereabouts was it? Just up over here, there we are. We'll pick this one up. We'll do some in the next one. We'll also go for maybe the bargain hunt. Yeah, I think that's not a bad choice. And then, who knows, maybe we'll roll some good talents that we can pick up and really start to boost our potential output. Alright. Again, unfortunately still getting caught out there on the range with a couple of them. It's slightly annoying, but it is what it is. What else? Let's make sure we get that bat. And it looks like we're doing enough damage fairly consistently that it's not taking too much for us to kill our enemies, which is nice. But at the same time too, having the amount of knockback that we have in our minimal range makes things much worse for us, because again, if we shoot someone right on the cusp of our range, they get knocked back. We can't really make the most of that extra time unless we're reloading, of course. And yeah, so we can't quite do the amount of damage that we really want. Alright, come on little fellow, zip over here. There we are. Alright. 6 talent points, enemies have more health. That extra health does not make me happy, but it is what it is. Go ahead and pick up the shopping spree and we'll get that bargain hunt. Get a little bit of extra cash and a better chance of better things. Big shot. We do want to pick this up, but again, I think we're going to go ahead through the store first. So the question is there anything else we can pick up before going through? Maybe the extra range? You know what? We may as well make the most of it since we have it. Yeah, we'll go for the sniping spree. And then we'll pick up the cash out. Alright, so let's go through and see what we can find. Some extra luck for a reasonably cheap price? Sure. Extra range, also very good. Let's do a reroll. Ooh, Mystic Hands. Okay, this gives us... Whenever you collect a coin, you have a 7% chance to reduce a random ability cooldown a second. Again, not bad, but at the same time too, we don't have a huge amount of things that we care about. Bladed Rounds. That does help us with our damage output, so we'll pick that up. And you know what? I suppose we may as well. Let's pick this up now since we have as much money that we do have. We may as well see what we can do with it. Who knows? It could end up being quite useful. We'll go for better reload speed. We'll go for better luck. And then... Do we reroll one more time? I think we do. Let's go ahead and pick up the... Oh, actually, hang on a second. We are going to be a gold coin short. If we go for Excavate, which would be nice... would this save us a couple of ability points? I feel like it may. But the firework rounds also could be very good. You know what? I think we go for the firework rounds. It's more likely to buy us some extra time and ease the congestion that we need. And then I think that it'd also mean that we're going to end up firing more basic rounds anyway. This does cost us gold. It's obviously a huge amount of damage, but I think this is going to end up being the better thing for us. And then since we have the money, we may as well go ahead and buy the range. Just buff that up a little bit further again and make our lives easier in the future. Alright, and that's the first store. So let's go ahead and jump into the next night. And hopefully some of those nice little upgrades will pay off quite immensely. Yeah, look at that. That extra range that we've already purchased, we can already see that helping us out there. Being able to shoot some of these enemies at such a distance is remarkably nice. Yeah, that's paying off very well indeed. Alright, let's quickly get that bat before he gets anywhere. deal with those spiders as well. Yeah, this is definitely the right choice. Picking up that extra bit of range has very much helped us out. And yeah, look at that. The fact that we're now able to clear the north and south alleys with whenever we shoot, that is very good. Now it's just a matter of increasing the amount of projectiles that we have, the amount of damage we can do, and who knows, maybe some extra stunned effects or whatever else. But all in all, I think that was a pretty good call. Yeah. Also, I think one of the other things that panned out very nicely is the fact that we picked up the skills and abilities that we did. The fact that that talent package worked out really well because we already had shops that were nearby that we could make the most of. So yeah, definitely not a bad thing to focus on. Yeah, we'll just see how that pays off over the course of the run though. Let's go ahead and get that big shot. We know that we wanted that. Final basic attack gains additional damage and range. That'll be very nice. There's Mystic Hands, there's some more haggling. Reckless Spree, whenever you enter a shop you gain a 10% reload speed until the end of the next night. Ooh, you know what? That could actually be worth picking up now, even though we're not going to a store for a bit. Yeah, either that or maybe we hold off. You know what? I think... I think we can leave it be for now. Yeah, there's a few nice little benefits we can pick up, but again, that's that's when we feel like it. And I feel like, again, we should boost up our money as high as we can before we do start to do that. Although we do have, let's see, rerolling at the shop is a 25% chance. You know what, let's go ahead and pick up maybe both. Let's pick up the ability just in case. I don't want to forget about that one. Yeah, we'll go for some more reload and then... yeah, I guess we keep working our way up. Jazz Hands. Ooh, whenever you collect a coin, you gain 5% reload speed until your next reload. Yeah, sure. You know what? We'll see what we can do there. Always nice to get some nice little buffs to our ability to get rounds back into our weapon. Alright, let's quickly clear you out. We need... yeah, still need a little bit more range, but for now I think we're doing okay. It's certainly working. Let's see, anybody else? Now, let's make sure we get that. Take down the bat before it causes too much trouble. Yeah, so far so good. Reload speed seems to be still holding up, which is nice. I don't think we'd want it to be too much slower, but I think for now we're okay. Let's just make sure that we keep everything clear. No one else has any super speedy enemies that we really need to deal with straight away. It does not appear to be so. Alright, fantastic. We'll deal with everybody as we can. Oop, almost got caught, but I think we're okay. And then that should be it. Okay, very good. Alright, 5 more talent points, Mega Blobs, and less knockback. Honestly, the knockback's not going to bother me too much. Let's pick up that extra range, that'll be good. Ooh, Make It Rain. Now this one I do like. Fire 12 basic attacks without the need to reload, and apply shock to all enemies, which is from every direction, which is very, very powerful. I think we try and work our way towards that. Yeah, some critical, we'll pick this up. Big Blind could be okay, but I think we go for money. Oh, and there's our next talent package. Okay, so we know our direction we're heading in. That should be all good. 87 coins. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think we'll be alright for now. Alright, let's quickly deal with these guys. Yeah, so far so good. Make sure whenever we can we clear out that north and south lane, as it is a little shorter than the others. But I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, just making sure that we're always trying to get the fastest enemies first. I feel like with this character here, it's a little bit harder to deal with the faster enemies. The slower enemies, not so much of a danger, but the ones that move fast can be quite a pain in the backside. So, you know, we've got to do what we can. Alright, still making plenty of money, which is rather nice to see. We're up to, what, 130? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Definitely going to give us a good payday when we make it to the next store. Which again, can be any time we choose, but for now I think that we're doing okay, so I think we'll just continue to save our money. And there we go, that's the night through yet again. 7 talent points, enemies, more movement speed, and more chance to be elite. Okay, so what have we got? Every time you spend 5 or more gold on an ability, you gain 1. I guess that does somewhat subsidize our Make It Rain. Yeah, I think we could. I'm just trying to figure out our best way here. I do want more money. I do want a lot of it, so if we could do that, that would be ideal. So you know what? We're going to go for this anyway. Oh, that takes us to a store. That is not quite what I want. But we do find a D6, so that's not the end of the world. Decision. Maybe we do start spending some gold. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're not going to waste the opportunity to get there at a decent rate. Let's just double check that we get all of the goods. Reckless Spree, I think, is one that we wanted. Yeah, so that'll mean whenever we enter a shop, you gain 10% reload until the end of the next night. I think that's a pretty decent choice. I don't mind the idea of haggling a little bit more, but I think for now that's going to be the main thing that we go for. Oh, and of course that uses up our talent points. Whoops. Alright, well, alright. I guess we'll get to haggle a little bit better on the next one. We'll pick that up and then we'll continue working our way across. But, oh well, I guess that's for the next time. Alright. Well, let's just deal with the enemies that we've got. At least we've got an... oh wait, no, we're not even getting that extra reload speed, are we? Oh well, the good news is we were handling it fairly well. We had a pretty good night the night before, so I don't think we're going to be in too much danger. We seem to be able to deal with them pretty quickly and easily. Yeah, again, if we can just increase the amount of projectiles, that would be the main thing. But again, for now, we're still doing okay, so I'm not too concerned. Although we are getting a few slightly larger enemies, which does leave me a little concerned. But I'm guessing that he was more of an elite, which is probably why we had the trouble that we did. Yeah, because everyone else doesn't seem to be half as problematic. Alright. Let's make sure we get rid of them. Let's make sure that no one has any extra shielding. That's obviously not a good thing for us to have to handle. Alright, and then... yeah, it looks like everything's okay. Let's make sure that we don't get caught out. Yep, we have a good enough reload speed that we're not in any danger. And that's the end of the night yet again. Alright, excellent. So we've got a lot of cash. 6 talent points is pretty good. Yeah, this should go fairly far tonight. So let's go ahead and get the extra haggling. And then... extra range doesn't really seem that incredible. No, not now that we've got most of the range issues sorted. Alright, so let's go ahead and cash out and see where that leads. What kind of options? Bladed rounds, yes, we will pick this up straight away. Rapid hands, an extra bullet on our next attack whenever we collect a coin. Yes, we will absolutely take that. I don't think we really need the health, so we'll just re-roll. Critical, reload, and you know what? A slight bit more range doesn't seem like a bad call. We'll pick that up. Let's try more critical. Let's go for more money, more reload. And then do we leave it here or roll once more? You know what? Let's re-roll. Fireworks, you know what? That's pretty good. And same with critical chances. Bring that up to almost 1 in 5. I think that's a respectable amount of investment. Yeah, let's leave that there. then with our 4 extra talent points, let's go for reload. Oh, and that's the wrong avenue. Okie dokie. There is another store, but again, that's not exactly where we need to go. And then, oh, what's this? Savage Spree. Whenever you enter a shop, you gain 1 attack damage until the end of the next night. Wow. Okay, well, that's not bad. Yeah. Alright. Either way, hit points will have to do. We'll go ahead and collect the talent package on the next one. We should be feeling pretty decent after that last little collection. Alright, and what's this? Yeah, it looks like we have about a 62% chance of getting a coin whenever we kill an enemy. That is not bad at all. Yeah, I think we're going to have stacks of cash fairly soon, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Alright, let's just quickly clear out everybody that we can see. Let's make sure we get him. We don't want to miss the fast-moving ones. Our range is just a little bit short, unfortunately, so we can't quite clear out every avenue without really having to worry about too much. But again, we can more or less hit anything on the map, so I'm not too concerned about that. And especially too with the faster moving enemies, we can still more or less shoot straight as they spawn on in, and we'll still manage to hit them, given that they move so fast. So realistically, we're not actually that, yeah, we're not really that bad off. Alright, let's just quickly get rid of you. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly happy with this so far. I don't think doing a level 8 mastery at this point was a bad choice. I feel like it was a fairly appropriate level of difficulty for now. We haven't found any great synergies yet, but who knows, it's still early days. 8 talent points, nights are 5 seconds longer, less knockback. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and pick up that talent package. Let's reroll for gold, because of course that is the best choice. And then, what is this? More crit and crit harder? Or gain access to more round talents and upgrade them. Ooh. You know what? I do love critical though, and we do want to boost that up. Because again, double damage for each shot is pretty solid, so let's go ahead and discover. Let's try this out. We have Lethal Spree. Whenever you enter a shop, you gain 7% critical chance until the end of the next night. Okay, so that's not amazing. Hole in One, you gain 5% critical strike chance whenever you critically strike an enemy. Your attack pierces through them and hits an additional target. Ooh, well, you know what? That is a guaranteed pickup. And then, what is this? Sharp Rounds. Your basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional dagger that always critically strikes. Huh. Alright then. Well, that's certainly not bad. Oh, and we also now have a Market Surge. Gain a 5th ability slot. For the next 30 seconds, your abilities can critically strike with chance equal to your normal critical strike chance. Huh. Okay, well that's a fun idea. Yeah, we might need to pick that up. But again, we can't do that tonight. I think what we'll do is... For now, let's go for the reload speed. We'll speed that up, which is very nice. So then, yeah, we'll try and go for the Make It Rain. We'll try and find the... Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, we'll try and make our way down here for this D6 as well. Yeah, there's a couple of good options, but again, I'm glad we got the Hole in One. That'll definitely be a nice addition. Alright, night 14, here we go. Alright, oh, and I also forgot, we're now sitting very pretty on over 150 gold already. I think we're going to have some pretty good pickups the next time we go through the store. Yeah, that'll be very nice. Alright, but either way, we'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's just quickly take down some of these enemies. It does look like some of them are getting slightly stronger. But again, maybe, I'm not 100% sure if we lost a couple of projectiles along the way, so... we'll figure it out as time goes by, whether that's accurate or not. Alright, so far all of these extra little lightning bolts, these bladed rounds, and yeah, little lightning bolts are pretty nice and handy. We haven't got the We haven't got the what do we call it? The one that throws the dagger yet? The those sharpened rounds or whatever it was. But you know what? I'm sure they will be pretty good too when we get them. You know what? Actually, that would be very nice if we have a good amount of pierce with some of our weapons, firing multiple projectiles and being able to hit even more further behind. That is definitely going to increase our damage quite nicely, even if it's not very frequent. Because again, even as a chance-based thing, the fact that we're firing multiple projectiles each time does certainly give us an advantage to get those abilities to fire off. Alright, 8 more talent points, Knights are 5 seconds longer, less knockback, that's all fine. Let's go ahead for the Market Surge. Oh wait, no, we need to go through the shop. Ooh, okay, well if we're going to go through the shop, we may as well collect extra critical chance and do a few of these. Yeah, you know what, let's go for the sharp rounds, we'll do that. That'll be, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then might be able to zip down there. Gain 1 damage to the end of the night. You know, let's just go through the shop and figure out what we want. And you know what? We might even be able to pick up... Wait a second. Was there an extra discount? No, I don't think there was. There's only this one down here, and that's still a fair way off. Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll pick up the lethal spree, I suppose. Enjoy the extra critical for the next night. Let's go for the... Oh, let's go for the shop. So let's see. Extra luck, gain more money. Absolutely. Let's go for more critical. Let's re-roll. Critical, reload, and range. Sure, make sure that we can hit anybody on the map. More reload, more range. That's not a bad thing. And then more money. More critical. Oh no, we can't do anything. Okay, we're out of cash. That's a-okay though. And now we can pick up the Market Surge. So we gain a 5th ability slot for the next 30 seconds. Your abilities can critically strike with chance equal to your normal critical strike chance, which is 50-50, which is very nice. And then I suppose we may as well pick up these sharp rounds. Alright, so I think on the next night we'll go ahead and pick up the extra range, the extra big shot, reload, critical, and that D6. Although I'm not sure if we're going to gain a huge amount of benefit from this since it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But either way, we will figure it out. Alright. How far do our shots travel now? It looks like they almost make it all the way out, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like we can more or less hit everything on the field. We can't quite hit behind the spawning line for them, but that's okay. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? With the 72% chance for coinage, we are going to be making a lot of money right now. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to our next purchases. Definitely get some very nice abilities there. Alright, let's just clear out you guys. Now, I do wonder whether our rate of fire has to be at a minimum equal to our reload speed. Because I am noticing that is slowly going down to what is equivalent of our reload speed, and since we don't have any rate of fire upgrades, I'm fairly sure that those two are connected. So that is, yeah, that is something to make note of. So, again, the faster we can reload now starts increasing our ability to fire faster. So we should definitely try and make sure that we are making the most of that. So there's always going to be good reason for us to be able to fire off, or well, to be able to reload as best as we can. And in fact, if there's extra skills that we can unlock to do with reloading, we should also make sure that we make the most out of that too, just so we can really boost our abilities. Alright, Omgoos will now appear, 9 talent points, less knockback, that's all good. Let's go ahead and get that extra big shot going. Let's pick up the reload, the critical, and what's this? Maybe 3 talents, maybe 4? Now, we'll see how it goes. Big blind, spread shot, final basic attack fires additional bullet, yes, that is good. Bladed rounds, we might be able to make our way back for that, but again, it's not the best location. And then what else have we got? More sharp rounds? I suppose that's a decent call. Yeah, we'll pick that up. And then, who knows, we might even pick up Make It Rain in the next one. Alright. Let's see. We've got those big spiky fellas. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's the Orangoos. Right, fair enough. Let's see. Not really too much trouble at this stage. It looks like we're able to fire off fairly quickly. We're making a whole heap of cash again. If we can boost our luck, we definitely should. We may even want to make that a priority the next time we make it through a shop, just so we can really spend a whole heap of money. We also do get a nice bonus to our ability for the coin. What is it? It's not a coin toss. Hang on a second. Let's just quickly check. Hang on. Let's just clear everything off the field. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's my fault. I tried to do two things at once. I switched hands so I could move the mouse. So the coin flip currently would do 36 damage, which is definitely a decent chunk of change. Yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily... well, I suppose it would be enough to kill most things. Alright, but either way, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, we've probably lost ourselves a talent point. We could have probably had one more tonight than if I hadn't have tried to figure that out here and now. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, 8 talent points. Enemies have 25% more health and receive less knockback. Honestly, I'm really enjoying the fact that they get all of this reduced knockback, because that is something I can handle. So either way, let's go ahead and pick up the Make It Rain. Let's move this further down the line. In fact, yeah, let's make that number 2. And then 5 talent points. We could go through a new shop if we desired. Some extra critical chance again wouldn't be the worst. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and we'll go for it. But we'll pick up something else just in case we can spend our talents better. Let's go... Firework rounds. Alright, we also have jazz hands up over here. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much we really need. I don't think that there's anything worth haggling over. Although we could haggle over here and then pick these up and make more money. Although there's also more money down over here as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's no way we can boost that for now. Oh, there's more money here. And then, what are we at? We're at 77%. That's pretty good. Alright, you know what? We may as well just go ahead and explore what's up over here. That'll be fine. What do we get? Ooh, work for hire. We can buy an epic. Each combo level grants 10% luck. Oh wow, okay, so we could, let's see, the chance for gold coins to drop from enemies, every 100% adds a guaranteed gold coin. So does that mean if we get up to 200% luck, we'll gain 2 coins? That does certainly intrigue me, but you know what, we have a bargain hunt, so... Actually, does that... No, it doesn't make things cheaper, but you know, we're gonna absolutely pick that up. Never purchased an epic before, but I'm glad we did. And then an extra big shot and an extra bargain hunt. I think this is a fantastic choice. Yeah, there we go. We just had the right amount of cash on hand. No point in re-rolling, I don't think. That'll be, yeah, that'll be perfectly good. And then let's go... let's see if we can make our way towards the jazz hand. So let's just pick up the extra reload speed. I think that's the best way to do it. And of course that was a dead end, so that was not the right choice. Oh well. Let's go into the next night. Let's see how all of these nice little bonuses add up. That said though, it is very nice to see that we can purchase epics from the store. Definitely a good reason to hold on to our money and just make sure that we can, well, yeah, make sure that we hold on to our money and, yeah, we can save up for some really big ticket items. Alright, let's see. Everybody's fairly well handled. Yeah, not really seeing too much here. Not really too crazy. Yep, luck is now over 100%, so that is a gold coin for every single enemy that we now kill, which is fantastic. Let's see, do we get another 10% at the next level of combo? We're at brilliant. How many kills do we need? Is it maybe 200 or maybe 250? Both of which wouldn't surprise me, but I can't quite remember. Let's see. What have we got? 250, masterful, yes, and that does provide us with an extra 10% luck. So I'm guessing anything over 100% is just an extra chance of a second coin. So we're on a guarantee of 1 coin and a 17% chance of a second coin. Yeah, this is fantastic. I love being able to make money like this. That is just what we want. Alright, let's quickly deal with you. And there we have it. Alright. 8 talent points, not bad. Fortitude, enemies gain 25% more health and they get 10% more movement speed. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about either of those right now. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. Let's see, what did we want? Oh, that's right, we were going for Jazz Hands. So, let's make our way up over here. Do we want to have the quick draw? Instantly reload your weapon and increase your attack speed by 75% until your clip is empty. Unfortunately, that's not very large with only 3 rounds, so I think we will bypass that for now. And then, oh, you know what? More luck? Absolutely. More reload, and then I suppose we may as well pick up the fireworks. Additional chance, although, you know what? That's actually not as big of an issue as I thought. No, let's go ahead and pick up the range. We'll get to Jazz Hands. Again, this is good if we need more DPS and, you know, to buy a little bit of extra time, but right now, I'm feeling very confident in what we have, so yeah, I think we'll focus on the long-term benefits of being able to get things along the lines of faster reload speed for every so many kills. Alright, well, so far so good. I am seeing that some of these enemies are in fact taking a couple of shots to die, which is a little bit concerning. Maybe we do need to pick up the fireworks on the next round of collections. Yeah, I definitely think that could be somewhat useful. Again, I guess it just depends as to what exactly we will find around us. Let's see, what is this? Tonight is night 18, so that's not bad. I suppose it is meant to get a little bit hectic by now. But I think we're able to keep everything at bay. Yeah, although some of those elite bats can move fairly quickly, so we do still need to be somewhat aware. But again, we can always shock everybody on the map if things get particularly dicey. Though I'm feeling fairly confident that we can hold on to our cash and make the most of everything that we've got. Alright. Well, apparently that was a mission ping achievement, confusing 250 enemies in a single run as the bandit. So it's nice to know that we're still achieving things. But again, we'll just have to make it on a little bit further and see what else we can do. Alright, 8 talent points. More spawning enemies, more hit points, that's all fine. Let's go ahead and get that Jazz Hand up and running. Let's go ahead and pick up the fireworks, since we did talk about potential dangers there. We do have, let's see, another shop we could purchase at. In fact, we have another one up over here. And I feel like it's probably worthwhile. And again, as I said here, yep, reload is definitely now impacting the attack delay. Minimum of 0.1. Huh. I wonder whether we can reload faster than we can shoot it at a certain point. I am very curious. But either way, we'll go ahead and we'll investigate the store and see what's further up. Spread shot, absolutely. An additional shot is one of our favorites. Do we care about the range? I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and pick that up just to guarantee that we're fine. Let's re-roll. More big shot. Let's go for additional bladed rounds. Sure, why not? And then a little bit of extra critical. Re-roll again. Continue to increasings. Oh, wait. Reload speed and attack speed are increased by 3%. Oh, okay. So I guess at a certain point it changed and I did not notice that. We have enough money for 2 more things. I guess we may as well go for the reload and the critical. Sure, why not? Up to 95%. That is going to be very good for our DPS. Yeah, I think that will be fine. And then with a 1 extra talent point. Yeah, that does definitely say 3%. Let's go ahead and... But we are not going to pick that up just yet, although we'll definitely do that tomorrow night. Is there any way we can gain extra money? Not that we really need it, but it could be fun to have. Yeah, looks like we're sort of sorted. I suppose we may as well make our way over to sharp rounds. We'll pick up some extra critical. Yeah. And then tomorrow we'll pick this up and then we'll try and go and visit a couple of shops and see if we can get some very nice bonuses to fire off. Alright. Well, I think we're doing okay. Lots of critical. In fact, there's only a 3% chance that we do not get critical damage. Mind you, if we visit 2 stores tomorrow, we should be able to get enough bonuses where every shot does crit. So that could be good. Let's see. Anything else? No, we're just making a whole heap of money, so that should be pretty good for us. Again, already at 117% chance for luck. Yeah, still slowly decreasing. What is this? Oh, right, we're picking up coins quite frequently, and because of that, we're getting the bonuses for picking up a coin and getting a faster reload speed. So that would be why we continually are getting a random number that's popping through as, yeah, we keep on collecting all of these coins. Well, at least it keeps our reload nice and low, so it's just a matter of being able to put lead down range. Which honestly is not a problem for us, it seems. Yeah, alright, very nice. Almost got 500 gold. Come on, let's see if we can get at least a good chunk more. Again, we want to be able to purchase as many abilities from as many shops as possible. Alright, and it looks like just over 550, 9 talent points. Enemies have more momentum and a better chance of being elite, none of which is really too concerning. Let's go ahead and pick all of this up. Sharp rounds will do well. And then, what do we want? Gain 1 additional damage. You know what? We could possibly get that. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Sure. You know what? Oh, that'll cost us 2. Never mind. It's probably not worth doing. Let's just find our shops. We're going to go through 2 of them. There was one way back here, if memory serves. It was... whereabouts? Over here. There we are. Let's go ahead and cash out. Let's go for a little bit of extra... Do we need the luck? I don't think we do. Let's re-roll. Yeah, and then let's go for maybe bladed rounds. And then I think we exit. Yeah, so that's given us a nice boost to our critical chances and whatever have you. But then we're going to go ahead and visit a second store. Because I'm pretty sure if we did this just right, we get a bit of a nice little bonus for every store that we visit. So where is the other one? Was it? Oh, here we are. There's the second one. So let's just watch our numbers. Yep, all of that got decreased and increased appropriately. Let's go ahead and pick up the... Do we just go for better critical? No, it looks like we're maxed out. So let's just go with rapid hands. And then is there an extra store that we could visit just to really boost the numbers as best as possible? There's one over there, but again, that's slightly far away. We may have bit ourselves in the butt as we try to get for this over to the Savage Spree. Yeah, I think that may be the case. Well, you know what? It was fun, and at least we got to see that it does work, so that is an option for us. Let's just go ahead and pick up... What do we desire? Well, everything's kind of maxed out as best as it can be, so there's no real point in picking up critical. I guess we just go for, let's just pick up some reload. Yeah, that's not a bad choice. We'll go ahead and collect that. Alright then, let's go ahead and see how we go on night 20. Boss music is up and running, and we are ready. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely sending death downrange. This is just what we were after. Making money ridiculously well. Guaranteed every time we get a kill. Mind you, even before that, very unlikely that we weren't going to get a coin. Yeah, I could definitely see this being a lot of fun in some of the harder modes. Though I don't think we're necessarily going to survive an endless mode with this current build. We just need to get some more things first. Hopefully one thing we can find is an XP multiplier. I think that would be a really good skill if we could find it. Being able to increase the amount of talents we can gain would be very, very nice. Just guarantees that we can, again, just become that much more overpowered that much more quickly. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're fairly safe for the end of the night, which is kind of a little sad. But at the same time too, it's nice to know that we've got a good build. And we certainly learned a lot about some of the skills and abilities. So we now have that for future runs as things get harder and harder. Alright, well, good luck trying to attack us there with those shielded bats, but I don't think that really worked too well. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's get rid of all of you. No one else. We're already up. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we could even make I wouldn't be surprised if we could make 1,000 coins in a single night if we did things just right. Yeah, boosting up our luck or, yeah, things along those lines. And then, of course, increasing our mastery to add in more enemies that spawn in other enemies. Yeah, you could definitely make a heap of money. Yeah, look at that. We're already at 800. And I think... Oh, is that spider the last one? Yeah, that spider was the last one for us to shoot, and it worked out pretty good. Alright, so what have we got? We have... Yep, good mastery bonuses, some good level ups. What is this? Big combos give big bonuses. Upgrade the shop, more luck. Well, what was I saying about more luck? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up the charming. New core talent. Big spender. You start the run with an additional 20 gold, which is nice. And whenever you collect a coin, you have a 7% chance to restore 5 hit points. I think we're going to stick with a big spender for us. Right now we're not really suffering too much on the health aspect, so that'll be fine. And then what do we do? You know what? We're not actually using our abilities much. I think what we'll focus on is maybe top frag. Yeah, big combos for big bonuses. I think that's a good thing for us. And then no extra unlocks. That is fun. Let's have a look at our numbers. Let's see. Lots of luck. Look at that. That is fantastic. Reload speed is phenomenal. Range was pretty decent. Critical was excellent. Firework rounds, yeah, again, not too bad. Lightning rounds paid off a bit, I think. We certainly saw it. Very useful. Bladed rounds, again, a pretty solid basic one to have. And then sniping spree. Yeah, a lot of these really required us to go through the shops, which isn't necessarily ideal depending on how frequent or infrequent they are. But again, there's some good ones, like that big shop. That's always very nice. Hole-in-one, that turned out to be very nice as an epic. We'll definitely pick that up again. And that should be all. So now just the only question is, did we get hit? Once. By one singular monk. That's right, when I was fooling around trying to have a look at our abilities. But either way, that was pretty good, and a very solid talent tree. We'll definitely come back and see what else we can play around with in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.